So here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, and there is no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, and you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you become. He has everything, cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. Stepped into the octagon this time. He wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. He has put UK on the map, and certainly Michael Bisping and Leon Edwards deserve a lot of credit, but now the UK has a heavyweight champion, and he hasn't even arrived at his fighting prime. We heard a lot about the grappling of Tom Aspinall and just how good he was in that realm. His striking is outstanding. He's got the power to go with the speed. He moves as well with the footwork as any heavyweight on the roster. And that's really the big challenge for the opposition here tonight. Power to be sure on the other side, but how are they going to keep up with Tom Aspinall with the lateral movement, the jab, and everything else that he presents and poses on the feet? Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, early round action here. Perhaps Tom Aspinall could win this fight if it was just a kickboxing match, but he has got a decided grappling advantage, and most people believe eventually if this fight hits the floor in transition, Tom Aspinall will be able to find the submission. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Aspinall. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Getting them all here. This is where he wants to.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nice, takes his back now. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Aspinall going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Nice counter right hook there.
And everything's landing with so much power. Oh, here we go.
Usman gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
He's having his way with him here.
Now he's going full mount. Oh.
Waning seconds here of this opening round. Back mount now. Aspinall's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Listen, you got him. You really hurt him at the end of that round. He is still going to be hurt. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there and finish.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go with their next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Aspinall's in half guard now. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Referee help you here. He says the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Kobe Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Nice short uppercut and clinch by Usman. Good series of punches by him there.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Passes to half. Nice transition.
Seconds. Usman's right back to the full mount here. Aspinall is now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
The fighters separate.
So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Aspinall. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Oh, great reversal to top position by Usman. All right, side control now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Usman going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Lands with the ground and pound. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Usman. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about this championship.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off that stool. And this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here.
What a tight arm bar. Oh, he gets him in.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Take a deep breath.
Beautiful transition.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Aspinall's eye is closing up. Big power shots landing. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Let's fight, come on.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, good defense here to stay upright after that single leg takedown offering. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space.
Wow.
Oh, hip toss to get him down. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by Usman. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Kamaru Usman.
Getting him out here.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, he's got his back. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
Okay, that was a good round, man, but let's submit him. We're not trying to hurt him. We're trying to submit him. We're trying to get that W. We're trying to get to the after party, okay? We're trying to be happy at the after party.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
Nice overhand right.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. We might get a stoppage here. Right into side mount. Nicely done. Usman's back to the side control now. Oh, big shots from the top.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it.
I need you to fight back.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Usman's back in full mount. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Aspinall's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded. Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does.
Oh, yeah, he's got him to sit tight.
How about that? Avoids the submission and pops right back up. Oh, huge elbow gets through for him now. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Aspinall's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent.
Now he's going full mount.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare,
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.